All right, everybody, so this is a spotted sea trout. I'm gonna show you how to clean one. I'm gonna do it two ways today. I'm gonna show you how to clean with a regular fillet knife, and also I have an electric knife. I'm gonna fillet the bigger one with the electric knife too. To me, it really doesn't matter, whatever's easiest for you. The electric knife is by far like the easiest, fastest thing to do than a regular fillet knife, but I know some people don't have those. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and start with this 16-inch trout here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fillet it out of the skin. So I'm going to leave the scales on. I don't need to scale it. In some of our other videos, we left the skin on because we threw it on the grill. So I scaled it and everything. Check out one of those videos if you want to see how to do that. Really easy process though. But what we're going to do today is we're going to fillet the fish out of the skin. So we're going to do it off the fish, out of the skin, and I'm going to remove the rib cage. So what we'll do first is you want to find, there's the gill plate right there, and you want to find that head bone, which is right here. There's where the bone is, and then there's the meat. So you want to try to get as close to that meat as possible so you get all of it come out and down here right by this fin. So what we'll do is we'll come in right underneath that fin, and I'm just going to follow that meat all the way down. Come all the way through till you go all the way through the fish. And what you want to do is come in, turn your knife sideways, and you want to follow the backbone. You'll feel the backbone with your knife. Just follow it right down. Just come all the way down through. And then when I get to about halfway or so, right about here, right about halfway between the two, I go all the way through. Then I just follow the backbone all the way out. Open it up. And right there, there's the ribs. You can either break them off the fish, cut them off the fish, and then fillet them off on the table, which is the easiest way to do it than trying to fillet the ribs out of the meat while it's still on the fish. You keep all those innards in there. Come right on down, right on out. There's your first fillet. So then what we'll do, there's your ribs right there. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and we will take the fish out of the skin. So what you want to do is you want to put your knife as close to the table as possible. You don't want it up here because, as you see, there's that gap right there and you're going to lose that meat. So you want to make sure that your knife is flush against the table as possible. So drop the edge of your knife off the edge of the table. We're going to come in the skinny part of the tail, get right between the meat and the skin, and we're just going to lightly pull it while working our knife back and forth. Missed some of that skin right there. That's okay, that's on the ribs. Missed that skin. It's all right though, because all we're going to do is just cut the skin right off the meat. Right there. And then that's the rib section right there. So I'm not too worried about any of that meat right there because I'm not even going to use it. Even with all the fish that I've cleaned over the years, I still mess up. There's your rib bones right there. You just follow them right down. Take your knife, come right in behind them, and just remove them right off the fillet. And I take my finger and I just run right along the edge there just to make sure I got them all. Got them all off of that fillet. There's one side, we'll get the other side. All right, now come to the other side and you're gonna do the same thing. Come right in behind it, come right up, all the way through. Put your knife in on that backbone. and just run your knife right down that backbone. About halfway through, come all the way through the fish. All the way out. There's your rib bones. Break right through your rib bones. All the way out. There's your second fillet. There's your fish. I'm gonna spin it around. Come right underneath the skin. All the way out. There's your skin. Did it better that time. Find your rib bones. Put me right beside them. You see, you can see these bones. You can see how big they are. Like, you can't miss them. They're big bones. You do lose a little bit of meat doing it this way, but at least you don't have to worry about bones in your food. Run your finger right along there just to make sure that you got them all. That feels good. So next one we're going to do with a electric knife. All right, so we had to change spots a little bit because being out there in the Florida sun, GoPro got overheated, so we came over here in the shade. So this right here, this is a Rapala electric knife. There we go. I had to take the safety off of it. So it's a really fast, really easy way to clean these fish. So again, we're going to take this fish out of the skin, so I'm not going to worry about scaling it. Same concept though. Like, it doesn't matter if you're using a regular fillet knife or an electric knife. Come right in behind that fin, work your way up. So it's coming right in behind, all the way down. Turn your knife sideways and let the knife do the work for you. Try not to go too fast. And then once you're about halfway through, just right through the fish. And you just follow it. Follow the backbone all the way down. All the way out. And there's your rib bones. Just pop your rib bones right out. Get the innards out the way. Right off. There's your first fillet. Flip it over. Do it the same way. Right behind. Come right down. Go all the way through. All the way out. Work your way back. There's your rib bones. Take your rib bones right off. There's your second fillet. There's your fish. So, you go to take it off the skin. Same concept applies. You want to put your knife flat. You don't want it up like this because as you see there's that gap. So you want to put your knife flat. Start your knife. Come right down, grab that skin. And just pull your knife right along the skin and the meat. It comes all the way out. Ooh, I butchered that one. There's skin right there. We got to take that skin off. And there we got a little bit of skin right there. There we go. Once again, our rib bones, find where they're at, put them right down. And this one right there, you can see that rib bone right there. Just run your finger right along the edge, make sure you got them all. And one feels good. Do the next one. Let's see if I can do it this time all in one go with the skin. Yeah, I missed a little bit. Right there again. So the only downside of using an electric knife is you can't really feel, like, because the vibration of the knife, you can't really feel as much as you can with a regular fillet knife. So I mean, while it is well, it is a lot faster, especially if you're doing a lot of fish. It's a lot faster to use an electric knife. You do run the risk of losing meat. This one right there. There's your second fillet. That's how you use an electric knife on a trout.